on to Virginia Tech. And if we're here, you know it's time for Enter Sandman. Today, a couple of teams getting set to square off in an ACC battle. As we'll see, the California Golden Bears taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Virginia Tech Hokies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me as always, and this will send chills up your spine. It's time for Enter Sandman. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Cal's offense will have the football first. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. But when you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. Brown wants to pass. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Golden Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So Virginia Tech's offense will go to work for the first time. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapon.
It's a seam wide open. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Hokies come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
Good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
He might want another play. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Hokies are on the move. Motion from the wide receiver. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Now he's looking to throw it. Going to take a shot. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
Really good coverage by the DB there, and an even a better job of locating the football and then knocking it away.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Green. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. The Hokies Chiefs will snap it on 1st and 10. Grab behind the line. It's Bennett. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Wide receiver comes in motion. On the run, it's Bennett. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
Pulls it in. Defense makes a stop, but the chain's woven. It's 1st and goal from the 8.
And that is a huge conversion on 3rd and long for the offense. I think a lot of people thinking, hey, we're just going to try to get a couple of yards, help our kicker out here to kick a field goal. But instead, they get a massive play, and now all of a sudden they're thinking touchdown here, 1st and goal.
Looking for the end zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
The closer you get to the end zone, the more you start to bring big bodies on the field, right? The field shrinks. I'm worried about you running the football, particularly up the middle. But how about the offense? Does a nice job tossing the ball on the perimeter, going out there, getting some positive yards, trying to get 7. I ain't settling for no field goal.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. And down he goes back at the 3.
Another sack. This quarterback group, not this quarterback, this one, because you're already on quarterback number 2, taking a lot of hits today. Got to keep these guys up.
Touchdown, Hokie! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I love finding the big fella down in the red zone, 3rd and goal. You got to make something happen down here. Throw it up high. Let the big fella make you look really good as a quarterback. Love finding those big guys down here in the red zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Brown will throw it. Here's a heat. Intercepted. The defense has set him up. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There's a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. Quarterback may change this route. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, running back on the move. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
And I tell you what, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week in the American, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Charlotte is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by a field goal over North Texas. We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. A strike downfield. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. Brown wants to pass. Right on the money. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. That's it for this period, and it's Virginia Tech on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Back to pass. Rush is on him. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. And the Golden Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Wants to keep it in the air. He can't make the catch. He was open on the crossing route, and instead they're facing a 4th down. The Golden Bears line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. That is just gorgeous. Knocks it out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. And I think he got back to the 2-yard line, but the defense was ready for the run.
Yeah, on offense, this is a tough place to run the football. Back in your own end, the defense is expecting you to do it, and that's why they're loading the box. This is a great opportunity to take a shot down the sideline to your best wide receiver in a one-on-one situation.
How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a 1st down.
Wow, what a nice run. He's showing you his athleticism there. You guys remember back in the day when we were calling a game here, and the all-time great Virginia Tech running back Kevin Jones came up to the booth, and he got into a vertical leap contest with Pollock. It was awesome. This guy on the field, man, he's got so much skill and ability. He's strong, and he's fast, and I think he can also out-jump Dave.
And the Hokies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
I think the toss does a really good job of getting the football on the edge quickly. You know, you toss it out there to the running back, you better block the defensive end. That's priority number 1. Good job blocking the defensive end, getting a nice positive game in the toss.
Fighting off the defender. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Hokies have this offense rolling. Here's the pressure. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your 2nd guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
And the Hokies now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Throws for the tight end. On target to the left. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. The Hokies will snap it on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Green. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation, and now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play some.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And the Golden Bears lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They're going to ride this running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run up the middle, try different things to see what you do with it.
Spins away from one. The defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Incomplete. 1st down for the offense.
The Golden Bears pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Finds his target down the middle. Tackle is made after the catch, but it'll set up 1st and goal from the 7. And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. 1st and goal. And the quick shuffle pass underneath. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Makes the grab on the shuffle. And the defense knocks him down immediately behind the line. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Brown will throw it. Flips it out on the screen. Next going for the goal line. Touchdown, Golden Bears! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Tight end now in motion. He wants to start this drive with a pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times, those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times, good things happen.
And that's how pressure on a quarterback can affect the passing game. They were able to get after him on that play, and as a result, the QB made a bad decision, forcing that football into double coverage.
Unloads it left. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in the rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
You know, these throws to the perimeter of the field can be so tricky for a quarterback. You've got to be pinpoint accurate and have great timing. You didn't see it there from the QB.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He tries to take the top off. Makes the grab on the shot. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
That's got it. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll try to run it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hokies.
This offense looks like they're in a rhythm. Whatever they've been dialing up here in the first half, they've had a lot of success with. You saw it on that last drive here at the end of the second quarter. Scoring a touchdown, they're going to be difficult to stop in the second half, and the defense needs to start making adjustments.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Blacksburg. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20.
With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Lane Stadium.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Hard in the backfield. It's Green. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on third down. Kick is in the air. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Just concentrate on one thing, making the catch. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Brown wants to pass. Using the quick game. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. After that last completion, it's second down. Complete on the shuffle. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Finds a man on the left. What a throw! Not a lot of room. He fits it in beautifully, and they've got it at the 30. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
They'll run play action. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. There he goes. Bulldozes his way through. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. And the Golden Bears are moving quickly down the field. A first down run on the doorstep. He's going for the goal line. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now. And after that strong play on first down, they're right on the cusp of a score. Second and goal. Brown will throw it. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Cal! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's second and 11. Looking to fire. And he can't complete the first pass. Let's see if he can get settled.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Going downfield for the big play. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up fourth down, they only have a one-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll keep it on the ground off right tackle. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot. And this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up. But somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Clock ticks under the 4-minute mark here in the third quarter. Brown wants to pass. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
He's loose. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. The Golden Bears getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Buys a little time. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Golden Bears! Setting up for the extra point and the tie. You have to wonder what the defense was thinking there. I mean, he just gashed them all by himself.
Right, and you think quarterback runs sometimes, but you can't think about it all the time, and you got misdirection and so many things to look at. The quarterback can throw it, but when you got an athlete behind center that can do that, it's just frustrating. Too many things to try to stop.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Hokies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Man, momentum is a real thing in college football, and you're seeing it shift here in the 3rd quarter. The defense just forced a 3-and-out. Their offense scored a touchdown the last time out. We've got a close game, but all of the momentum is squarely now on their side.
And the punt will be marked dead just inside the 45-yard line. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Yeah, those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. The offense set for a 1st down play. The give. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. 2nd down coming up. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Oh, what a move. Discards him with the stiff arm. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. And the Golden Bears really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And that'll not only be a 1st down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the 1st down, new set of downs, let's go.
And now this offense on 1st and goal has a chance to break the tie late. They'll try to get it in with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Softened him up with the run. Now the throw. Hauls it in. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. Brown will throw it. Going for 6. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. No good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Gets the back moving. On the run, it's Stewart. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Wide open spaces. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Give to the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
He's in open space downfield. Oh, a lot of space. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. Probably need to pick up a few yards. From here, it would be a 62-yard attempt. Quarterback will keep it. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. If you can just give them a little crease.
Now, we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Hold and fire complete. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that 1st down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
They'll run it from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Golden Bears will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He's got it. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Going to run it. It's Stewart. Boom. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Touch pass on the run. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on 3rd down? The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half.
Virginia Tech.
Trying to pick up a first down.
Come on, boys.
On third down, he drops to throw. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. Would have loved to have gotten a big return out of that one, but they'll take it first down at the 40. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running. Get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the Golden Bears are at the line looking to convert on third and short. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop. The Golden Bears send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do, so tempo is going to be important. You got to go fast. You just got to make good decisions at the quarterback position.
And those good decisions are throwing the ball beyond the sticks, using the sidelines to get out of bounds, try to maximize this time and get in a position to win.
And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Now adjusting. From the comfort of the pocket, he fires it to the right.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. Quarterback making adjustments. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's got it. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. To the air on first down. Throws to the tight end. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. And with that turnover, time has expired here in the 4th quarter, but there is more football ahead. Overtime is coming. First play of the first possession of OT. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the wide out. He makes a catch. Touchdown, Cal! They strike first here in overtime.
Man, you talk about striking first and creating some momentum in overtime. The first play, you take it to the house and you flip the whole game and put all the pressure on the other sideline. Palmer, that's how you start an OT.
Yeah, David, that's just 11 guys on offense locked in. First play, score a touchdown, put all the pressure on your opponent. They understand what it's going to take to win this football game.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Running back searching for a hole. Oh, he's got some space. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Hokies moving quickly to the line. To the ground. He's got it again. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Give to the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. A crucial 3rd and 3 on this opening drive of overtime. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He'll throw it. There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
4th down, and here's the ball game right here. A run for the quarterback. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. They got the score now to see if they go for the win or the tie.
First off, really impressed by how physical this guy is still running the ball this late in the game. And now it's decision time. You want to play it safe, kick the extra point, or are you feeling aggressive to go for 2 points?
And I think this is all about how you feel about your defense and how you feel about this game extending. Do I have a chance? Do I have better players? Am I more fatigued? Like, all this has to come into account because you got a chance right now with 1 play to win this football game.
My pulse rate is still through the roof on this game. I would have called that one for free. Wait, I don't want to get carried away here, but it was